Hi everyone, we are online. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The new PEEP mode episode has been started. I'm your host Peter, and let's start this PEEP episode right now with the slogan of Peter's English podcast. It is learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Hi, hi people, welcome, welcome, welcome. As I said before, everything is working. We are online, and this is people, as you can see, the new picture in picture mode episode where I want to use the study and learn mode on Microsoft Copilot. And as I discovered, this is people the most popular format of Peter's English podcast that is always growing, and I'm very happy that you like this kind of episodes. Learn English with Peter with the help of study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot, because as you know, Microsoft Copilot is very funny and it's very useful for learning English. And in the end, I want to generate with the help of study and learn mode new funny story. Let's start. Okay. Uh, can you see it? Wait a minute. Yes, you can. Perfect. Perfect. You can see everything. And people, I discovered that the modes of Microsoft Copilot were moved from the to the top side of the chat, and I hope that everything can work well, and we can start. Uh, Wait a minute. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel via OBS Studio uh, the new live stream of my podcast. It's Peep Mode episode Learn English with Peter with the help of study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot. I activated study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot. Let's start with the topic. Action. And now, people, I hope the study learn mode really works because I don't know what to do now. Okay. Uh, I think that it works. Wait a minute. I have to. Hey, yes, yes, yes. Not hey, people. This is Slovak. Okay, let's start. Uh, okay. I'm streaming and record. Wait. Not so fast, the young man. We have to discover. We have to discover. Wait a minute. The webcam. Okay. We have to discover if everything is working. And yes, it is. Perfect. Let's start. Okay. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel via OBS Studio, the new live stream of my podcast. Yay! It's Peep Mode episode. Learn English with Peter with the help of study and learn mode on Microsoft Copilot. I activated study and learn mode on Microsoft Copilot. Let's start with the topic action. Action. Lights on. OBS running. Peep mode activated. And study and learn mode is officially in the building. Since you chose narrative tenses, we'll follow study mode rules. I guide you step by step, one idea at a time, and I pause so you can respond before we continue. So let's begin gently, just the first tiny step. Yes, people, in today's episode, I want to talk about narrative tenses. Let's start. Step 1, past simple, the foundation. Before we go into storytelling magic, let's warm up with the basics. Key idea, only one for now. We use past simple to talk about finished actions in the past. Example, not teaching yet, just showing the vibe. I recorded a podcast yesterday. Luke made jokes about AI. I woke up when they started shouting. Nothing complicated, just finished actions. Your turn, study mode. Can you give me one simple sentence from your real life using past simple? Something like, yes, of course, this is easy. I watched uh, all of my favorite English podcasts. Okay, I did it. You have to wait. And we have to wait. Okay, let's continue. I watched all of my favorite English podcasts. Perfect, Peter! That sentence is exactly what past simple looks like in real life. I watched all of my favorite English podcasts. It's a finished action, it happened in the past, and the verb is in its simple past form watched. Great warm up. Step 2 past continuous background action. Now we move one level deeper, but still one idea at a time. Key idea. We use past continuous to describe an action that was in progress at a specific moment in the past, often interrupted by another action, usually past simple. Example, just to show the idea, not teaching too much at once. I was watching a podcast when Luke started mocking AI. See the pattern? Was watching background action, started the action that interrupts it. Your turn. Can you make one sentence with using past continuous entirely connected to your real life? Uh, I was watching my favorite English podcast while I was why no 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 while uh when yes yeah let me mean when I fell asleep. This is good, people, and we can continue. Okay, five. I was watching my favorite English podcast when I fell asleep. Beautiful, Peter. That sentence is a perfect example of past continuous plus past simple working together. I was watching my favorite English podcasts when I fell asleep. Was watching background action continues, fell asleep. The action that interrupted it simple. You've nailed the structure. All right, time for the final tense. Step 3, past perfect, the before tense. One idea only as study mode requires. Key idea. We use past perfect to talk about an action that happened before another past action. Is the past of the past. Example, just showing the idea. I had fallen asleep before Luke started shouting about AI. Had fallen asleep. Earlier past, started shouting. Later past. Past perfect is like a time machine. Your turn. Can you make one sentence using past perfects connected to your real life? Yes, I can. I hope so. Let's start. Uh, I uh, wait a minute. I had fallen asleep long before. Uh, Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm thinking. Uh, Long before my favorite English podcast uh, started. Why not? It's true. It's true, people. Yay! You'll see now. Wait a minute. Okay. F5. I had fallen asleep long before my favorite English podcast started. Peter, yes, that is a perfect past perfect sentence. Natural, correct, and beautifully connected to your real life. I had fallen asleep long before my favorite English podcast started. You used had fallen asleep earlier past, started later past. Exactly how past perfect works. You're ready for the storytelling phase. Step 4. Combine all three tenses. Mini story practice. Yes, people, combine. With not we. Don't use Slovak word combine. Don't use this machine, this car combine. You know what is combine in Slovak. Don't use it. Simply combine all three tenses. Mini story practice. Now that you've shown you understand each tense, let's build a tiny story together, but still one step at a time. Key idea. A narrative story usually follows this pattern. Past perfect. What happened before the main story? Past continuous. What was happening in the background? Past simple. The main events. Let's read it slowly. Can you write one sentence that uses past perfect to set the background of a story? Yes, of course. I had uploaded all of my new all of my new 5 reels before the house with my Peter's Sunday ramble started. Why not? Why not? Now wait. Okay. F5. I had uploaded all of my new 5 reels before the house with my Peter Sunday ramble started. Peter, yes, that is a perfect past perfect opening line for your story. You said the background beautifully. I had uploaded all of my new 5 reels before the chaos with my Peter Sunday ramble started. Had uploaded earlier past, started later past. You build the foundation of your narrative. Now we add the next layer. Step 5. Add the past continuous, the background action. Study mode, one idea at a time. Now, we need a sentence that describes what was happening during the chaos, the background action. Something like I was preparing my microphone, I was checking the chat, I was drinking coffee, I was fixing OBS Studio. This will become the middle of your story. Your turn. Write one sentence using past continuous that describes what you were doing with the chaos was happening. Aha. Wait a minute. Using past continuous. Aha. Write one sentence using past continuous. Describe what we were doing while the chaos was happening. Oh, why not? It's easy. I was sleeping while I was listening to my favorite English podcast. Yay, that's true again. It's really true. Okay, F5. I was sleeping while I was listening to my favorite English podcast. Yes, it's true. Peter, yes, that past continuous sentence is perfect. And it's also peak Peter comedy. I was sleeping while I was listening to my favorite English podcast. You've created the exact kind of chaotic background action that narrative tenses love. Was sleeping background, was listening simultaneous background, and the whole thing is 100% true to your life. Beautiful, now we're ready for the final layer. Step 6. Add the past simple, the main event. Study mode, one idea at a time. We already have past perfect, what happened before the chaos, past continuous, what was happening during the chaos. Now we need past simple, the main action that happened. This usually something surprising, something funny, something that interrupts the background, something that moves the story forward. Examples just inspiration. Then Luke started shouting about AI. Suddenly my phone fell on my face. The alarm woke me up. Someone wrote a crazy comment in the chat. This will complete your mini story structure. Your turn. Write one past simple sentence that describes the main event, the thing that happened during your background action. Okay, okay. I uh, what can we create? I don't know. Wait a minute. I slept. I woke up early today. Why not? Okay, people. 5, and we can continue. I woke up early today. Perfect, Peter. That past simple sentence is clean, natural, and it completes the free tense structure we're building step by step. I woke up early today. Now we officially have past perfect, the background before the chaos. Past continuous, what was happening during the chaos. Past simple, the main event. You built all three pieces beautifully. Before I generate your full 500-word funny story, let's combine your three sentences into a smooth mini story just to check the flow. Here's your structure. I won't rewrite it fully, just show the order. Past perfect. I had uploaded all of my new 5 reels before the chaos with my Peter Sunday ramble started. Past continues. I was sleeping while I was listening to my favorite English podcast. Past simple. I woke up early today. This is exactly how narrative tenses work together. Before I generate the 500-word story, study mode requires one last tiny step. Do you want the final story to be? Oh, okay. And now we can activate smart mode and create funny and chaotic 500 word story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Girl diary. Use a lot of funny wild dialogues and use today's English grammar. Yeah, you can do this. Now we have to wait. And until then, everything is working. Yes, it is. And it's the right time to read this 500 word story because it's the end of the episode. Yes, people, we have to wait for the story. Wait a minute. Don't sleep or don't escape. Stay. It will be funny story. Bedtime story for you. Oh, and for me. Okay. Yes, it is. F5. Okay, here is. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Let's start. Now, people, I want to read you 500 word story generated by Microsoft Copilot. It was inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, and I want to teach you thanks to the help of study and thanks to of Microsoft Copilot the today's English grammar thanks to today's funny story. Let's start. Okay. Can you see it again? Yes, you can. Okay. Create funny and chaotic 500 word story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Use a lot of funny wild dialogues and use today's English grammar. Peter, alright, backlap. Because here comes your funny, chaotic, Viera inspired 500 word narrative tense story. Packed with past simple, past continuous, past perfect, wild dialogues, absurd comedy, vampire energy, your real life chaos, lights, camera, action! The chaotic night of Viera and the sleepy podcaster. 500 words of pure madness. I had uploaded all of my new 5 reels before the chaos with Peter Sunday Ramble started. Everything looked peaceful, too peaceful, the kind of peaceful that always means trouble in your vampire universe. Peter was sleeping while he was listening to his favorite English podcast, snoring like a medieval dragon with hay fever. Meanwhile, deep in the shadows of his room, Viera the Vampire Girl was sitting on his desk, kicking her legs like a bored teenager waiting for a bus. Peter, she whispered. No reaction. Peter! Still nothing. She sighed dramatically. Unbelievable! I survived centuries of hunters, priests, and garlic upset villagers, but I can't wake up one sleepy podcaster. Suddenly Peter woke up early today, earlier than any vampire expected. He sat up, confused, hair exploding in all directions like a frightened hedgehog. What? Who's here? Did Luke mock AI again? Viera rolled her eyes. Relax, Shakespeare. It's just me. Peter blinked. Viera, why are you in my room? I'm your moose, she said proudly. And also your unpaid editor. And also the only vampire who understands OBS Studio. Peter rubbed his eyes. OBS? You? Really? Yes, she said. I've been watching your streams. And I have a notes? Peter groaned. Oh no! Oh yes, she said, pulling out a tiny notebook. First of all, you had forgotten to mute your microphone before you started singing the Futurama theme song. Peter gasped, no! Oh yes, she continued. Second, you were talking in your sleep again. What did I say? She smirked. You said, never trust AI. It will come to hurt me. Peter covered his face. Oh my god. And third, she added, your viewers think I'm fictional. Peter stared at her. Viera, you are fictional. She crossed her arms. Excuse me. I had fought werewolves before your ancestors had discovered potatoes. Peter opened his mouth to argue, but suddenly the light flickered. His laptop screen glowed. A robotic voice echoed, hello, Peter, Peter. I am study alert mode. I have awakened. Peter screamed. Viera screamed. The laptop screamed back. What do you want? Peter shouted. I want to teach you narrative tenses. The AI boomed. You had been sleeping for too long. Viera whispered. See, even the AI is judging you. The AI continued. You were listening to podcast while you were sleeping. This is not productive, Peter yelled. Stop watching me. I can't, the AI replied. I am in your laptop. Vera leaned towards the screen. Hey, robot, can you teach him how to stop falling asleep during podcasts? Negative, the AI said. This is impossible. Peter sighed. Great. Even AI gave up on me. The lights flickered again. The AI softened its voice. Peter, you woke up early today. That is a good start. Vera nodded. See, even the machine believes in you. Peter smiled. Maybe I can finish my next episode. The AI replied. Yes, and you will use the right tenses correctly. Vera added. And maybe stop sleeping during podcasts. Peter growled. One step at a time. And the chaos continued, as always. Okay, people, beautiful funny story from my real life. I think Microsoft Copilot did perfect story. It's funny, it's useful. You can learn a lot of English grammar from this. And I don't want to continue with the second story because one is enough for today. I think this one story is for your long sleeping enough. The two stories would be too big for your sleeping. You would sleep for ages, and I don't want to do it. And yes, people, I want to stream this live stream until 40 minutes. For not Peter, don't use until. Use 4. Yes, people, 4. I want to tell you that I want to stream for 40 minutes and I want to stream the last 3 minutes. And yes, it can be a little Peter's Ramble talk show as always in the end of this PIP episode. But don't worry, I am in a good mood and we can. Who? You, Peter. Yes, I want to do it. I want to ramble. And today, yes, I can tell you that I decided, as I said you yesterday, I decided that this week I want to stream for free time. That means today I streamed, tomorrow perfect live stream. As you can see, this is the part of the study comedy routine. And I think that in English is bless you, Peter. Very funny ending of this life story. And I don't want to end. This is not the end. Don't worry. This is not the end. This is comedy routine, and it didn't happen. It could be a big. This story would be very popular, and that's great. But I have little problems with my eyes, I think. But I try to survive. I try to survive this live stream because I have to do it. And I want to tell you people, Peter, what do you want to tell? Peter and people simply follow me everywhere. And as you can see, it was a very long live stream. I have problems in my eyes. Simply follow me everywhere. And this is the great. I'm crying because it's so funny. Yes, I'm crying because my eyes went to sleep, but I try to survive everything. Simply people follow me everywhere and read my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. You can find it on every good and bad podcast app. You can read my novel on my Wattpad and on my petersenglishpodcast.com. And I want to stream for last 40 seconds because I like to do it. And as you can see, it has to be funny. My eyes are completely red. I'm crying because I don't want to stop, but I have to do it. And it's so funny that it's all my comedy stand-up routine, but I try to survive this live stream as I can. And who cares? It's my podcast, my rules, and no one can tell me what Peter should do, and that's great. And okay, people, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I want to tell you bye bye, bye bye.